Hey there, I'm back for another probably boring to watch EQ session, um, but it is a new day, uh, Sunday. Really happy to be able to have this time to try to level finally my Druid to 34 so that we can get some new ports under our belt. Maybe I can even dial a port. I'm not in dial port, but maybe I can provide some ports to the community soon. Um, so basically, my husband right now is off dragging my corpse back to me. Um, I tend to get lost a lot, and it would just be basically, I don't know if you remember with EQ, but sometimes the people you're following can like disappear for a second if they happen to turn the weird way. So basically, he's just gonna go get my corpse. It's not that far away. So what else is going on? I do want to have some time later to stream a Mortician's Tale. My understanding from kind of some brief reading on the internet is it's less of a game and more of an interactive short story. But I love stuff like that. I did test it yesterday just to make sure that I could get it open. And there will be I'm not sure how to approach the whole reading thing. Like as a playthrough, sometimes I suppose people don't need me to read every single word, but it looks like there's like a lot of emails as part of the like fake emails, as part of the story. Um so we'll just see how I handle that. Always welcome to suggestions on how to do things. So right now, just waiting on my husband. I'm gonna get some buffs up here. Uh oh, need a vendor. Closest is with windmill. I can carry some stuff. All right, so let's take a look here. Yeah, bramble coat I don't seem to have right now. It's my self only buff anyway. And it's really cool. It lasts a long time. I'm glad about that. Um, what else is going on? Got D&D tonight. That'll be good. It'll be my first session in a while where I have not been the dungeon master, and I'm both sad and glad about that. I really enjoyed my time being the DM, but it was a lot of work, like a lot of work. Um, so it's kind of nice that tonight I can just hop in and play. I have a seventh level. I think we're seventh level paladin. Um, Her name is Carolyn, spelled correctly. Here in Project 1999, they decided my name spelled correctly was not allowed. I'm not sure why. It is difficult for me to believe that someone else had created the name Carolyn, um, spelled my way, but I don't know. Maybe someday I'll look into petitioning whether that can get changed to the right name. Also, Lilu. That one I can understand a little better. Right now, my character is named Lilua, but there's not supposed to be an A at the end of the name. But Lilu is from the Fifth Element, so it makes more sense to me that that name may have already been used on blue or green server. Um, but yeah, I do find it difficult to believe that Carolyn was a character. So we'll see. Um, what else is going on? Just nice to be drinking my coffee with my amazing mug. Here, I'm always showing off my Calamity Wear mug. Partly because it was the probably most expensive mug I've ever purchased. It cost almost $60 with shipping to get two of these mugs, one of them for my best friend, who is a COVID nurse in Cleveland. Um, well, she's not specifically a COVID nurse, she is an ICU nurse, but Um, Obviously, with COVID, there's a whole lot of that. Um, so I just want to send her a little care package. Um, so I hope she enjoys it once I get it sent. I also do hope the post office sends it quickly. The post office has certainly been having some trouble in today's day and age. All right, let's see if my husband is on his way back. Um, nope, he's not on his way back. I should probably practice like using my mouse for turning, for camera angle. I just am finding the arrow keys so much easier. I had not had a mouse for a really long time, and I bought one the other day. Um, I mean, I guess my mouse is okay. I don't know. I just do find it way easier to use the arrow keys. So, there's my corpse. I see it. Yay. Whew. Fantabulous. Boom, boom, boom. I will tell you that having the mouse for just the right clicking aspect is so good. Alright, well, so somehow let's give him so again. Alright, see Zebacab. Oh, whoops. I guess Zebacab sucked. Are we keeping this one? Okay. Fantabulous. Boom. And finally some strength. I'll give him some strength too. Poor Tui. Carrying all of our loots. Alright, well, I'm at I'm only at 40% mana, but I will say that um, I'm ready to at least move to where we're gonna hunt. There we go. So, for those who haven't watched before, I'm a druid. Obviously, my husband's a mage. I know I did get a mouse. I do have a mouse. I was just saying that I don't like to use the mouse for my camera angle. Um, yeah, permafrost sucked. After like 2 sessions in permafrost, we were like, no, this is not working. We ended up in where were we? Well, these are two different characters too. This is our druid and mage combo. I'm pretty sure perma was where we took our chanter and paladin. Those guys are sitting in high hold right now. But every time we pop in with those two characters, there's already a group down there, a full group generally. So we decided that the other two characters needed their levels because of me getting my ports at 34. So, but I do have a mouse. I have a beautiful mouse. Hold on, I'm going to show you in a minute. Um, Oops, I'm not going to show you in a minute because we're going to start moving. But I do have a great mouse. Off we go. Somewhere nice and safe. Though last night I was like so bored. I was ready to be like, up. Hey, hey, hey. Getting attacked. Yep. Let's go ahead and. Alright. So I'm not sure if y'all can see this, but my mouse is so awesome. It does this light thing, which I love. Um, my daughter also has a mouse that does that, so I'm guessing that all gaming mice have cool stuff like that. But um, but I love it because I love things like that. I hear giants. So we were up on this hilltop, and it was so boring. I had taken my meds last night, and it just was like, oh my god, let's stop this, please. We are not terribly far from leveling, but oh, no, why would I not want to use the mouse for camera angle? I'm just having trouble. I don't know why. It's just been so long since it won't take me long to figure it out. As far as the muscle memory. Um, so like I will go ahead and like, I mean, obviously I can use the mouse for camera angle. I mean, obviously. It just doesn't feel as easy to do as the arrow keys for me. But obviously for the best gaming experience, I need to get used to it again. It's just been a really long time since I've had a mouse. Um, so I should practice, since we're doing this boring stuff. No, I am. Yeah, I'm right clicking and holding. I've definitely used a mouse before. It's just been a couple of years since I've had one. And I have been playing EQ like I got this mouse a few days ago. I've been playing EQ now since October of 2019 without a mouse. So, but yeah, you're totally right. I should get myself back into being able to use it. Um, oh wow, I'm sitting without my book. That was bad. See, this is what happens when I'm like talking to people on slobs or in Twitch. I like forget to do the things I'm supposed to do. Um, okay, so Isthan, I'm gonna totally go ahead and use my right mouse button for camera angle, whether it bothers me or not, just to get better used to it. Because, um, So after my husband brings back some poles, we'll basically be killing giants like over and over again. So let me go ahead. Oh, I just used the arrow keys. Oh, see, I'm just so used to it. Okay. Yes, I can. Here, I'll do it. I'll show you. Woo! That is true. I can do that. Um, However, my druid is like so boring. Her equipment is so bad. Carolyn, my paladin, I absolutely will be showing off my paladin now that I have a mouse. Because I love her so much. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Oh, I've heard so many giants in the past day or two. Uh-oh. He said Zabarn is kind of crap. Well, when you get the man again. Oops. I'm supposed to be snaring these. My only job is to snare and heal. My one job, my two jobs, snare and heal. I'd recommend leaving your angle angled up in first person and practice using the right click viewing in third person. Okay. Like just to see what's around me and stuff better. I just really like first person. Like, oh, I see what you mean. Oh, yay, there's a stick on this one. That is good. So we discovered that these big giant weapons are like 45 plat at a vendor. Like, awesome. So my husband wants me to basically let this guy die without dying so that he can reclaim it. There we go. Well, just so you know, I mean, I'm not trying to. I really appreciate all your advice. I definitely played EQ for years and years and years back in the day, and WoW for years and years and years. Um, so I basically let my. I'm about to be. I suck at video games. That's my shtick, as I put it on my um Twitch about page. Um, so aside from I get lost a lot. I I don't know. It's hard to explain. I'm a very focused person. I'm a very good healer. I am also, I believe, a above average tank with my paladin. I definitely as a tank am cheater complete heal on his pet. Yeah. I definitely as a tank am very aware of what's going on with my fellow party members. So you know, if I see that a healer or a enchanter is getting attacked, I'm very good at like turning my attention to saving them. Um, but yeah, I get lost constantly, and I'm not very aware of my surroundings, even if I were to do what I was supposed to do. So I leave a lot of that to my husband or to other group members. So that's kind of my deal. But I'm not trying to be, I do appreciate, like, I do appreciate the advice. Like, I know my husband does this. I am well aware that my husband, like, will go into third person and do this kind of thing and look around a lot. Um so, and I will say this, I am already becoming better. Thank you for forcing me to use my mouse, cuz I'm already better at it. Um so that's awesome. Thank you for that. I do miss having a cleric. I I'm a druid cleric. Now my husband's all mad because we have this third account because of our daughter not wanting to play with us, and he's like, "Oh, we should have put Lilu on her account. We should have put a cleric on her account." And it's like, "Yeah, that probably would have been better." Um so Isthan, I don't know if you're watching anymore. Are you in game right now? Are you playing? Yeah, this mouse wheel or mouse button thing. I'm getting better at it already. I just wasn't very smooth at it. Where did my husband go? Oh, I'm on top of him. Full mana. Alright. So I will also practice using the third person. I mean, I'm not against any kind of advice. I don't feel mansplained to. So if you are mansplaining, shame on you. But I don't feel like that. Awesome. Where are you going to be hunting? What level are you? Have we talked about this before? Probably. Ooh, a level 34 pet. Yes. That's great. Oh, yeah. I forgot to snare again. You have 2 jobs, Lilu. 2 jobs. Ooh, 28 rogue. I've never been able to. Uh-oh. Do we have an ad? Oh, no. No, it was just hitting me for some reason. Oh, we did have an ad. Does B do book? Oh my gosh. Hold on. No, B doesn't do book. Darn it. I was trying to figure out a way to not have my hand leave the mouse as practice, basically. Yeah. Though 52 Shaman, I don't know. I loved my Shaman back in live. My 3 mains were a cleric, a paladin, and this shaman. Yay, arrow! Oh, we don't like gobos. They're too hard. And um, they gate, which is very annoying. Very annoying. Not man. No, no, I really do appreciate it. Your help on things. And like I said, I'm already like mousing around a lot better. While you're explaining things, is there a key that I can press instead of slash book? Because like I'm taking my hand off of the mouse basically. What guild are you in? We were in calamitous intent with our other two characters, and we actually, or no, with these two characters, and we ended up leaving. They were just raiding all the time. They were super nice. Like the guild chat was always full of very supportive people. Oh, datified mana. I did dot earlier. Just ran out. On your spell bar, there's a. Oh! Oh, I never noticed that before. Or maybe I forgot it from like 15 years ago. Thank you. That is helpful. Boom. Look at that. Wow. You have made my life better already. Thank you. Oh, okay. Thank you. Vision Z OG. Oh, Castle. Yeah, we've thought about Castle before. We actually were grouped with Crystal, and I felt like it was her partner. Something that started with a T. We kind of asked if we could be in Castle, and they were like, "Yeah, it's a great guild," and then didn't make that happen, basically. But we've definitely noticed that Castle folks are very nice and both casual and not casual. So I have a little girl crush on Crystal, actually. Like it was so funny. She seems a lot like I am. I mean, I'm not trying to. I don't know her. We spent one group with her, but so anyway, yeah. Any of our characters, if we would love to be in Castle, and we, if as long as people are okay that we play like 2 hours at a time, sometimes three, sometimes on Sundays 5. It depends. Wow. Yeah, once you get used to the mouse. It's just been so long since I've had a mouse. Don't be a dick. So who should is there someone in particular I should like say, "Hey, I want to be in Castle. Is there an officer around?" Like, is that how you do it? We Once Pantheon comes around though, we are definitely going to make an effort to have our old guild for glory or for beer. We used to be called drunkards, and then I mean, like literally our guild was called drunkards, and then we moved to Seventh Hammer from Ralos, and tried to reestablish drunkards on Seventh Hammer. And at some point, they must have made that be, um, they must have made that like illegal to have that kind of name. But I am proud to say that there is still a channel on WoW, like a channel to called Drunkards. Like my husband started that back in 1999, and it's still around. You can still find it. Okay, cool. Thanks. I will check into that. I'll let my husband know it's that easy. Grr. We wondered what a tump was. Haha, I snared you, you mean nasty thing. I will tell my husband now how people in my chat are helping me play better. Also, if we want to be in castle, we can just ask. Oh, you dumb thing. Don't hit me. Alright. So I'll tell him about the Discord channel. Alright. Have you ever wanted to open all your bags or close them with one key? Sure. Yeah, how do you do that? I forget. I do remember being able to do that, but I totally forget. Alt O. Okay. Well, let me make sure. Hold on. Let me make sure this fight goes okay. Alright, looks like Zona Bob is fine. Alright, so Alt O. Go to keybinds. There's a drop down list. Yes, I have bound my keys. I do know that. Yes. All. Then at the bottom, let's find open bags, closed bags. Okay. Nope. Okay, open bags, closed bags. Okay, awesome. And then, like, what key do you use? Oh, my husband's mentioning he wanted us to try out the fire pet. Oops, and I'm running out of buffs. You do B? Okay, I'll do B. Shift B. Yeah, okay. Sweet. Thank you. I will play around with that in just a moment. Looks like we're maybe about to switch pets. He wanted to try out his fire pet in this situation. This boring giant killing situation. Alright, let me get my buffs all figured out here. We don't even have so anymore. That's no good. Alright, let's try it. B opens all my bags. Nice. Let's get these. Yes, you get to see how much shit I have in my bags. Shift B. B. Shift B. Yay! Yeah, I don't mind the more healing. We did talk about that. Yeah. Maybe at some point, but not now. We'd need to waste mana to re-outfit him. Alright. I will say, though, the dude in chat says that it would be very good here, though. So, your call. Your call. He's the magey mage. He does outfit them quite well with the little swords. You dumb gorilla. Dumbass gorilla. Woo! Getting used to that mousy mouse. Nice. And thank you for the person who said how to do the book. I've just forgotten like everything. Oh, because you can do it while casting. Yeah. True enough. Wow, I was actually thinking, because we were doing such boring stuff, I was actually thinking of not streaming today, this stuff, but I really appreciate the help. Um, it's funny because I was like I said, I mean, I'm a pretty decent paladin, and we were starting to play, back however many months ago, and oh, he's saying he doesn't have his level 34 fire pet, so he's not going to switch at the moment. So we need to make sure that we go get that pet for him. So here I am, we're playing, and he's an enchanter, a squishy enchanter, and I was having trouble because of the fact that I was like a level 3, 4, or 5 character, whatever, um or 9. I guess it would have had to be 9 because of spells, but I was having trouble keeping aggro. Like, I was taunting like crazy, and I was trying to do as much damage as I could, and he's like, oh, you splash of light, which I must have done like tons and tons and tons back in the day, but just totally forgot about it. You're not overbearing. You're not overbearing at all. How to loot your corpse while leaving an empty body behind. What do you mean by that? Like, do you mean just leaving stuff in it because then a cleric can resurrect you? I mean, I know to do that. I just don't have, I really should put something random here. Oops, not that random. Let's see. What's something random? Oh, I have so much crap. Here, I'll put some berries. Get away from me, dumbass. Don't touch me. Wait. You can still leave an empty body. An empty body and not like a piece of crap that you leave there to be able to leave there? I did not know you could leave an empty body. Please tell me. Oh my gosh. I always thought you had to leave something, which is why sometimes I didn't have the opportunity because I didn't leave something in one of my slots, basically. Hey, don't hit me, you dumbass. Guess I should save my husband from near death, huh? We had an ad, obviously. Okay, so let's say you're looting before you hit done. Awesome. Load UI. Okay. Okay. Oh shoot, I forgot to snare this one because I was rooting it so that it wouldn't hit my husband. Forgot to snare. Hi Zona Bob, do you need some heals? Let's see. Bramblecoat. Oh. Skin wore off and kind of low on mana, I told my hubby. So hopefully he slows down just a little tiny bit so I can do all that. Go to options and under display, there's a thing at the bottom for load UI. Okay, I'll check that in a second. So then all you have to do is load the default UI again and it will stand you up no longer looting. Oh, that's a tricksy trick. That's not even. I'll take a look at that. All right, let me get my skin up. I'll check that out. I'll check the UI thing out in just a second. Oh, and my husband's saying it's beer o'clock. My husband likes his beer. I used to drink a lot more than I do now. I barely ever drink actually. I throw some sometimes I throw some Irish whiskey into cocoa or into coffee. I do shots of Fireball for celebration every once in a while. Um, all right, so let's do this. Let's go in here. Go into display. Go into display. I don't see advanced. No. Wait, let me double check I'm hearing you right. Oh, it'll clear your chat window. So, oh, that's okay. But if I'm dead, I kind of don't care about that, right? Okay, so under general, let's see. No, that's load UI skin. Um, hmm. Well, is fun. I can tell. Load UI skin. Okay. I can tell you don't die a lot since you had to tell me that it was in general after. All right, so let's try it. Oh no, though. Is it gonna like remove my chat windows? Like, or keep your layout? Okay. Let's try it. If this ruins everything, I'm gonna blame you. Awesome. Thank you. I will, next time I die, which I'm sure me hanging out with my husband will be probably sometime today, I will do that. Though I did stick my berries in a place where I could use them. Oh, he went and I told him I wanted some health, or not health, some mana. Dude, lay off of me. Well, perfect. I'm gonna actually tell my husband that little trick too. Oh my God. So you're not mansplaining, but this random person found my YouTube videos. So basically, I'm uploading to a Mom Streams YouTube channel all of these, everything I stream. I'm not expecting them to be super useful to people, but it's just kind of like my place to keep all this stuff. And he found one of the Everquest streams that I did, and he's like, you can press R to reply to people, and I'm like, yeah, I use slash R all the time. And he's like, no, you can just press R. And I was like, yeah, that's fine, that's awesome. He's like, you can shift tab to like, between people that talk to you and all this stuff. And it was just like, yeah, thank you, I appreciate that. And I don't know, he just overdid it, but I know people are just being helpful, um for sure. I mean, it is nice to know about the R, but actually the tabbing wasn't working as far as going to different people. It could have been I only had um my husband in a tell. I super appreciate whoever told me to the book thing too. That was very useful. This Vision ZOG, very helpful. because that definitely helps me to use my mouse better. So I'm telling my husband about this cool trick. I would like to yeah, and thank you for doing that. I do, like I said, I've played a lot of EQ. I never rated. I just we just never had the time for it. Well, I shouldn't say never. I actually did get myself into some raid at some point, and it was like 2 hours of planning, and I'm like sitting there and sitting there and sitting there, and then they're like, all right, you're gonna basically just res people over and over and over again, which was fine. I mean, but basically the whole raid lasted like 5 to 10 minutes, and it was like 2 hours of planning, and I was like, oh geez, I'm not doing this again. I didn't find it fun at all. I'd rather be in a group and beginners, so they can share this huge depth of domain knowledge that isn't useful anywhere else in the world. I don't know. I mean, heck, we're all gonna play Pantheon, and it's gonna be amazing. We'll all share with each other. We're all gonna, we're all gonna help each other out, learning the interface, learning all the tricks. Don't hit me. Ah, did the snare not work? Why are you on me? Who cares? I feel kind of bad. Like, you didn't say this at all. Like, you were not implying that I was like a bad player. Um, I do definitely, I mean, I'm definitely a good player in many aspects. I do understand why it looks like I'm beginner though, for sure. Um, my husband is annoying because he refuses to go get power leveled. So we'll have these alts, like we're obsessed with alts, which obviously spreads out our resources among different characters, which is a problem. Um, and I'm like, cool, well, you want to do this cleric thing. You want to put a cleric on our daughter's account so that we can get reses when we need it for both of our characters. So we're going to bring Lilu in. That's the character I'm playing right now, who is a druid. And we're going to power level the heck out of this cleric. And he's like, no, we're not. Won a bunch of giant toes. I have a ton of slots. So this is pretty chillax. Last night, this was boring the heck out of me, even though it was pretty successful. Um, oh yeah, we've only been playing like 30 minutes, and it's already, but last night I had taken my meds, and it was like, holy cow, this is just terrible. I can't do this anymore. Thank you. Oh my god, I just had someone. Hi. Hi, Liver Flap. It's so nice to see you. So I am a casual EQ player. I duo with my husband quite a bit. We only play maybe 1 hour to, at the max, like 5 hour sessions at a time. This is our druid and mage. We also have a paladin and an enchanter. We use those to group more. And our hope is to, those are actually our mains, even though they're lower level. Right now, we are trying to get me to my level 34 ports. Oops, hold on. My husband needs to give me some stuff. Okay. Hill Giant Toes. So my tune is named Lilua, the current one. I would rather it be Lilu, like the character in the Fifth Element. However, she I assume that when we started these characters in October of 2019 that somebody already had a Lilu. Hi, Liver Flap. Hey there. Our other two characters are Carolyn, a paladin, and my husband plays Dagny, a enchanter. I'm going to stick this in the chat too. So hold on, I need to do some like actual playing here for a second. I have two jobs. Two jobs. Well, three jobs. Buff, snare, heal. Want to hold the gold? Sure, I can hold the gold. Wilson Tickle. Is that how you pronounce that? Oops. Did that work? Oops, no, it didn't. Friend Wilson TYK. Oh, there we go. Hey, 35 oh my gosh, hey, you're the same level as oh my gosh, I was just saying this. I was in your guild. I was in your guild up until I ungilded myself like 2 weeks ago. You guys raid a lot. You are super nice in guild chat and I love y'all, but you raid a lot. Um so we might reach out to Castle actually. Just they seem a little more casual. And we've grouped with a lot of them and they seem super nice. Calamitous Intent was super nice too. There's a bard there that we met, CLK, CLK, super nice guy. That's who got us into Calamitous Intent. Um, Casual. Yeah, we basically joined by we joined by chance too. Um, And like his wife was playing too. We really like to meet people for obvious reasons that are like couples. We think that's really fun. Um, three jobs: snare, heal, buff. Hi, Velilith. Hello, good to see ya. I am being told Castle is a good casual and raiding guild. this has been super good session. I really appreciate all the knowledge that people have imparted to me over chat, even if all we're doing is killing these giants. And sometimes a gorilla. And sometimes a goblin. We're leaving the Birinai alone. Um I think we're afraid that we'll end up messing up our faction with them, and then that'll just be an additional thing that'll be attacking us. Oh no, Tui. Here, let's go ahead and root. Alright. So now that it is not attacking my husband anymore, let's go ahead and snare that. So I actually have a few people watching my stream today, which is kind of weird. So really nice to see you guys. The deal with my Twitch is back in June, I purchased a bundle of indie games from itch.io, which I guess is like your big platform for publishing your weird little indie games. So that we're not talking like The Witness or Braid or Limbo here. We're talking about like some weirder stuff. So I bought this bundle for Black Lives Matter causes. So watch how like 3 people dump my feed right now. My stream right now. But it had like 1,000 items in it. It is definitely a large number of games. So I was like, oh, I bought all these games for $10. So I am going to set up a Twitch stream and I'm going to play through absolutely all of these games and I'm going to stream it. And that is what I have been doing since acquiring a laptop on my birthday a couple weeks ago that allowed me to do that. So I've been having a really good time. Um, but I also stream EQ because my husband and I play EQ together. I really don't solo or go group with people other than my husband. Um, Hold on just a second, doing some buffing here. Alright, we need to heal Xenobob. Xenobob, whatever his name is. Zonobab. Um, so yeah, so my Twitch streams are very weird because we'll have me dueling in Knark with my husband in a very boring fashion. And then I'll be playing some weird twine game, or some other weird game. I've even been playing games that are completely outside of my comfort zone. So like there was a flight simulator included in this bundle and I tried it for about 10 minutes. Um, so that's what I do. I stream indie games or EverQuest. Bye, Esthon. Yeah, I hope you have a really fun time in game. So let's see. Got that coming. Job 1, snare. Job 2, heal. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I will go check those out. I'll actually go ahead and just follow them. And as soon as I'm like in a place where I can rest for a minute, we've actually been going pretty steady, so it might be a little bit of time before I get a chance to really be off of my screen. But I'll pop Twitch up on my browser so that I can go find them as I have time. Wow, I have a ton of gold. I have 420 gold. 420. Ha 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 ha. All right, let's see this first one. Couples duos with his wife. Oh, and plays with viewers. Level 20ish in an upper deck if you have teams to park there. Awesome. No, we actually, our mains and alts are currently both in their 30s. So, um, that would have been cool like 2 months ago when we were in our 20s. We do have trolls that are like 17. It was pretty ridiculous, actually. So, October of 2019, my husband's like, there's this thing called Project 1999. Let's play Everquest again. And I'm like, cool, yeah, let's do that. So, we made trolls. He was a shaman and I was a shadow knight. And it was so slow. I mean, I know EQ leveling when you're just duoing can be super slow, but being a troll shadow knight was like awful. It was just awful. And then we got to, like I said, we got to like 17 and we're like, no. So what ended up happening, some people know this story. My daughter is 16 years old. She was 15 at the time. And we were like, oh my gosh, that's our shtick. We're going to get on Twitch and we're going to stream um, us playing with our daughter. So we all made well, she made a wood elf, and I made and Bob made high elves so that we could be near her. And she played for about an hour and was like, "This is the worst. The graphics are bad. The game is hard. Like, you know." So she stopped playing immediately, and relatively immediately. And so for a while we weren't. Uh-oh, my daughter's calling me. Hold on, it's about a pet snake, so I'm actually going to take this. Hey, what's up, Alyssa, my daughter? No, mice are pretty cheap. What kind of snake do you want to buy? That a king snake. King snakes are huge, dude. Aren't corn snakes huge too? Do you really want a large snake in your bedroom? Um, I mean, are you sure that we need like a large snake in our household? I mean, snakes aren't terrible, but dude, how much are we talking? How much of your paycheck are you throwing down on like a snake setup? You're willing to spend 200 bucks on this thing that you're going to get bored. You are going to get bored with having the snake. And also, BJ will get into your room. BJ, by the way, I'm streaming this entire conversation. BJ is our large treeing walker coonhound dog. And My daughter's like, oh my God, you're streaming this. Okay. What? How big do they get? Did you Google this? Okay. Troll SK is painful on green. Yes, Bacabra P99. It really is. 2 to 6 feet? Six? You want a 6 foot snake? I mean, I'm fine with that. You want to, well, you need to like read up on this. You do not want the snake because the snake will get to 6 feet or 4 feet. The PetSmart doesn't have other options. I mean, I just snared Bob because I was listening to you. Let me see if somebody answered. Hold on. I'm trying to also keep us alive. Hold on, we're fighting. Hold on. Go into Facebook. Let's see if anybody answered me. Um, no. Nobody answered me. They really liked my post asking for the terrarium, but but they did or aquarium, but they did not actually offer me one. So, I mean, that's the least of your concerns, right? Okay, listen. I'm just telling you, if the snake gets to 6 feet, you're not going to be happy. You do what you do. You know what? Yeah, like the PetSmart people are such experts on. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. I mean, you could Google snake sellers in Cincinnati, I guess. I don't know. You can, Google is your friend. Probably. Okay. So it's been a good talk. Look, all I'm saying is you need to think this through. You are only 16. You are having some kind of like you want a snake. You're having a thing. Hold on. Listen. I'm about to die in Everquest. I don't know why Dad pulled like another thing when I told him I was out of mana. Okay, so like I'm gonna go now, and if you come home with a big snake, I'll play with it. But it will remember if it bites you and it's a bigger than a garter snake, it's gonna hurt. I mean, they do end up loving you. So I don't know if they end up loving you. Do snakes? Okay. Well, are we having a good talk on the snake thing? Oh, okay. Well, then a corn snake, but it'll if it gets to 6 feet, that's just a lot of snake. Okay. Well, you decide what. Look, it's your room. I mean, if you really want to spend your money in this manner, okay. Okay. It's bang for your buck. Okay. All right. Well, so this has been a great chat. Yeah. I look forward to seeing what you come home with. Bridgewater? Okay. Okay. All right. Well, Okay, and Becca now wants to know when you work today, probably. You just tell. All right. Love you. Bye. Okay, yeah. So, all right. So that was fun. I had a chat with my daughter about a snake. Um, okay, now that I'm like actually medding and not talking to my daughter about a snake, let's see. We've got Zaid God. So let's go ahead and copy that and go find that person. Whoa, 1.1K followers. I'm an avid Everquest fan and founder of the various Faceless Progression Guilds. I am here to challenge myself, relax, and explore the lore of Norath. Well, fantastic. I'll follow Zaid God. What was another one that was given to me? Um, oh my God, Liverflop, I love you for saying what you said about BLM. I actually am in the BLM local, it's not even really a chapter, it's hard to explain. We work in my little town on police reform, basically. And we are a Black Lives Matter group. So let's see. Alpha Blue Official. We'll go follow that person. I am still medding. Tell my husband that. Go find that person. Oops. This is where a clever biography should go, but let's face it, I'm not that clever. Stupid magician tricks. Okay, we'll follow that one. Who else did you all say? Level Pluria. Go ahead and get that one. Oops. That was the old one. Okay, we'll get back to that. We'll get back to that. We'll find some. Alright, looks like my husband started pulling again. So let's get back to the game. 3 jobs. Snare. Heal. And met up for buffs. And let's see how we're doing. I've been talking so long. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I've been talking on the stream so long. I didn't realize I'm close to leveling. Yay! Alright. So, okay. Let's try to copy this again. Level up Larry. Oh, I can't believe that I was like that stupid. Yes, level up Larry, not level up blah 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 Plurry. And finally, Legendary Chris. Cool. It's fun. I'm gonna find these people and follow them, because why not? Fantastic. Well, that sounds fun. Oh, I only have one viewer now. Did my chat with my daughter about the snake like turn y'all off? Just kidding. Oh, what are we missing? Skin. That's my third job, buffing. So my daughter is apparently gonna try to come home with like a really big snake. I do really appreciate that there were several people viewing earlier. I am trying to get to affiliate, which I know is super easy to get to if people are into your streams. But when people are not into your streams, affiliate is actually very hard to get to because you need an average of 3 viewers for your streams. Um, Especially like my EQ generally will get to, it's hard to say, 2 or 3 people watching, but my indie game stuff, like, no one watches. They go back and watch the videos, but um so okay. Oh, I hear a giant. I hear a giant. We were pretty excited earlier because there was a giant with a weapon, and those weapons are like 45 plat. We are very poor. Honestly, I bet we could pop in with Carolyn and Dagny and actually find a group. And that would be fun. But I'm super close to leveling and getting a bunch of ports, so that's exciting. Let's see, where am I at with that? Yep, I mean, a few more mobs for sure. It's at that little. Have any of you other guys noticed the like pixel situation? So like when it's right at the end of a bub and it's like between those bubs, or if it's at the very end, that it just takes forever. Whereas if you're in the middle of a bub, it goes pretty fast. That's a thing. I can't believe I'm letting my daughter come home with a snake. And what you all don't realize is she works at 3 and she is currently like half an hour from home and she's about to, it's I don't understand what she's doing today. But she is 16. She does have a paycheck. I'm not averse to snakes. Uh-oh. We've got a sitch. Hold on. Got a sitch. Oh, we have much less of a sitch than I thought we did. Oh, see, right there. Any ports available? I don't really understand porting. Like, I mean, we dropped 50 plat on a port to Everfrost or whatever. Or no. Why did we pay for a port? It wasn't Everfrost. There's no port there. Anyway, we were going on our way to Permafrost and my husband drops 50 plat on this port for the two of us and I'm like, holy crap, that's like how much we make in a day. Like, that's a lot. So I don't really quite understand how that works. I don't understand what you're supposed to pay people. I will say that I was like sitting around in Fariona waiting for my husband to get to me, and someone wanted a port, and I did it for them, and they handed me like 130 plat. I was like, Jesus, this is very lucrative. I mean, I'm willing to just be like, I'll port you for tips, and then whatever people pay. See, look, somebody here, they're like, oh, I'll 200 plat and I'll get you one. It's like, so don't have that kind of cash. I'll keep looking. Thanks. What kind of I mean, it's a lot of money, 200 plat. I know y'all that are like really good at this probably are laughing because that's hardly any money, but I mean, when we were trying to equip Carolyn, um I mean, we that was all of our money. I mean, we probably spent a good 1,500 on various pieces of equipment. Ghoulbane being one of them. Yay. Um, I do love my Ghoulbane. What I need to do is just finally get my husband into Discord so that you can hear him too. He doesn't mind being on a stream. I just need to figure out the Discord thing. He also doesn't really want to do the Discord thing. Not because he's afraid of being heard, but just because, I don't know. He's very into the group chat kind of thing. Yay! He's approaching leveling 2. He's actually in a hell level. So, oops. So my husband's like, beer break. And I'm like, shit, you've been saying that every few minutes. How many beers have you had since noon? Which is when he first started telling me that he needed. Ah, shoot. I'm doing the wrong thing. Hold on. This is what happens when you talk a lot. Oh, these are Tui's beer breaks, not mine. Oh. His character's having beers. Well, good, because he was saying it every few minutes. All right, let me double check that I have everything done on Twitch that I want to do. Alrighty. I think I have followed everyone in Twitch that I'm supposed to. So looking forward to that. What else am I doing today? I mean, obviously we're very, very pepped about leveling, finally. We've had a lot of death, and my poor husband in that hell level. Like, poor guy. I know how that feels. Carolyn was just in her 30th level, and that hurt. That hurt. So D&D at 6:30 for me. So I have like 5.5 hours before that. I do think I want to go through some more Twine tutorials. Um, and I don't really want to build in Twine today. I'm not sure where I'm going with it. I might do my therapy Twine. I shall explain. So I've been doing all these indie games. I've actually been interested in Twine since I first found out about it in like 2015. Um, if anybody's watching, there was a little thing called Gamergate back in like 2014, 2015. I mean, they're still around now, but um so I have a lot I could say about Gamergate, like a lot, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to say that I played Depression Quest, um and that kind of helped start the whole Gamergate thing. Um, Not even like my favorite Twine ever, for sure. I didn't particularly think it was that innovative, but anyway, got into Twine, and I did dabble in it a little bit, but I never did any official like tutorials. It was also like Twine 1 instead of Twine 2. I did actually, through the internet, I did actually manage to program a pretty good game. I'm not sure where it is now. I wrote it for my daughter and her best friend. They were like 9 at the time, or 10 or whatever, 11. They must have been 11. They were riding their bikes around, and that was part of the story. Um, but I actually programmed in some puzzles. Like it was good times. And I'd like to start making Twine games again. But anyway, so my therapist is retiring in February, like at the end of February. I have not found any therapist. Oh, look at what Sonober's doing on my screen. So I've actually started this Twine that's basically like me talking about stuff, and I don't intend to publish it at all. I'm not gonna pretend that it's any kind of art. But as I go through it and create this therapy Twine, I am actually coming up with story bits that I can use in other games. Um, so that's pretty cool. What I think I'm gonna do is take some photos. I'm kind of like an amateur photographer. Um, I'm gonna take some photos that I took of the Miami University campus, And I'm, yeah, ding, ding, ding. Yeah. Hell yeah, I just leveled. I can now. Yay, and my husband just leveled too, right at the exact same time. So in group chat, if you care, I just made a joke about what just happened. I'm not going to say it out loud in case there are people that would be offended by the joke I just made. Anyway, so I want to take these photos that I have of campus and make a short game. I would like to practice making short games that are sweet and not get really caught up in a world building exercise when I have so much other stuff going on. So yay, we both dinged at once, like on the same mob. That's so cool. So my husband's like, do you want to get new spells? Do you want to stay and get a buffer before we die again? A cushion, he calls it. That's probably the better word, is a cushion. But definitely getting those new ports is going to be nice. I mean, it might be fun for us to just log out these characters once we've gotten a cushion on our level and see if we can group with Carolyn and Dagny. It's definitely more fun to watch us when we're Carolyn and Dagny. We're generally in a group, and even when we're not in a group, I am pulling generally. So it's more fun to watch my stream because I'm actually moving around. So I don't know who else this will offend. I know that right now it looks like I have 4 viewers. So I live in Ohio. I have complex PTSD, which allows me to have a medical marijuana card. And I'm thinking I want some of that stuff right around now. Uh-oh, we're gonna have an ad. When I'm a bit low on mana. No, stop. Don't be on me. So I would like to take a little break and have some of that. Just for a chillax. It's a Sunday. I work tomorrow. I don't work today. I could work today a little bit, but I don't want to. I wonder what snake my daughter's coming home with. I hope she realizes, like, she has to go to work at 3. I hope she realizes that, like, setting up the snake is going to be a bit of a sitch. Okay, so He meant in game again. All right. So, yeah. So I am about to totally legally go grab some. I will be right back. We are meeting. It's not very interesting anyway. So I will be back. All right, I'm back. That took me like a few minutes, a few seconds, but you can already see the difference. Minutes, seconds, who knows? I'm super pepped we just leveled. It has been a long, long haul. Oops. Dumb thing. Hey, but I got better at channeling. My husband's like, it's nice to see the XP bar move again. For sure. I know how that felt. I could bind group say because G doesn't do anything. I could do all these key bindings, y'all. I'm just realizing, like, because people were like helping me with the key bindings earlier, and it's like, whoa, like I could actually do stuff. My poor husband is still whining about the hell level, which I don't blame him. Those hell levels are just hell. 30, 35. I forget if it's like all the fives or if it's just 30 and 35. So anyway, earlier in the stream, I had a guy talking to me about using my mouse better, And I really want to thank him for forcing me through being embarrassed into using my mouse for camera angle, because I I am appreciative for sure. Let's see, my Bramblecoat finally wore off. I love Bramblecoat. It just sticks forever. I'm telling my husband I'm not totally bored yet. Last night sucked. I think I remember, or I said this earlier. We were doing fine right here where we're standing right now. And I was starting to want to quit because it was super late and I was just done. And this is super boring. I mean, obviously. And so we moved to the giant fort, and somebody was in like a group was in the giant fort. And then we moved a little to the side and like started pulling some random shit. And I'm like, after about 30 minutes, I'm like, this is I have lots. Um, I'm like, hey, the experience is actually not as good here. And he's like, yeah, but it's more dangerous and challenging and more fun. And I'm like, and I didn't even answer him. I'm just like thinking to myself, oh, famous last words. Well, 10 minutes later, famous last words. Um, so we died, and I was like pissed, and I ended up at the zone line, and I'm like, where I had bound, and I'm like, you know what? Good night. Good night. Hi, gorilla. So my hope is, though, that I do have time in between welcoming a snake to my household and Everquest and D&D. I hope there's time for me to do a Mortician's Tale, which I hope to stream after this. But I'm not sure what after this means because we're having fun and doing well. So just a little bit longer, right? Just a little bit longer. So we talk about Pantheon a lot. So my husband says, I really hope Pantheon shows items equipped like EQ. So weird that is a novel concept when EQ was doing it 20 years ago on NPCs, that is. So my husband is saying he hopes that they do that on NPCs. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure we've already seen in playthrough videos that the mobs do show when they're holding different equipment, or wearing different equipment. If I'm wrong, let me know. Um, but yeah, we talk about Pantheon a lot. My husband is a backer for Alpha, and I am a backer to join him in beta. Um, so I think all told we spent $400, which I know compared to some people is low, but $400 for a video game that may never come out, I think is a decent thing to donate, basically. I wonder why he lost so. I don't even have it. I don't even have it blinking. I mean, you realize, y'all, I'm gonna have to take care. I'm thinking of my daughter and her snake. I'm gonna have to, like, she goes to work at 3, and she hasn't even bought the snake yet, and it's 1:15. I mean, just to recap, my daughter decided to buy a snake today. Like last night, I'd been like, no, we're not bringing a snake in the house. Come on, we got 2 dogs. I've seen you do this with guinea pigs. You buy the guinea pigs, and then we end up taking care of them, and it sucks because guinea pigs suck. And we did that for like 2 years, daughter. And you want to bring a snake in the house? Well, then my husband comes in to the room, and I'm like, go ask dad. That's fine. Go ask him. And she did. And he's like, oh, well, that's sure if you want to. I mean, whatever. And I'm like, so today she's like, can I borrow the car? I'm going to go buy a snake. I'm going to laugh my ass off if the snake ends up getting eaten by our dog. I'm just going to laugh my ass off. Well, if any of you guys have snake stories, anyone watching the stream want to share their snake story, I'd love to hear it. I have another snake story. My dad and I actually had a garter snake for, gosh, I mean, a decent amount of my life. 2 years, 1 year. And what happened was we got bored with having a snake. I don't remember if it died or if we got rid of it. I don't remember. Oh, I just overhealed. I hate when I overheal. So the second snake story that I have of my own life is I dated a guy who had like a really big snake. Um, I forget what kind, but it was really big. Like 6 to 10 feet. I mean, it was a thick one, and but basically he took care of it, but otherwise didn't hang out with the snake. So basically, none of us hung out with the snake that lived in our house. I forget if he sold them, or I forget why we ended up not having them, but maybe when he moved out, he took the snake. I don't even remember that. I never did that before. Now I'm actually desperate enough to put a little request in the chat. Like, hey, snake stories. Ugh, it's starting to look like I have to freaking work today, too. I don't want to work today. I want to play games all day. Okay, that'll be my new experiment. My new experiment is that I actually ask things in the chat. I don't know that that's going to do anything. Okay, I did just use my arrow keys again because I was in the middle of typing and I wanted to move. I can do both things. You know what I really wish I had? A group heal over time. I believe that is not possible for Druid. I do not even remember if EQ Cleric had a group heal over time. I just know they're amazing. This is super boring. The XP is good, but I don't know. See, you guys had helped me with the mouse, and now I'm finding myself using the keys because I am being forgetful. Alright, getting us all buffed with some strength. I let my husband know I'm buffing. Because if I didn't let my husband know I'm buffing and then that I would be low on mana, he would run off and go grab something. Tui needs a beer. My husband's so weird. Basically, he tries to get his alcohol tolerance up on all his characters. Why did I just do what I did? That's so silly. Oh, I don't even think I can. Wow, I'm so out of mana. Okay, I need to really focus on using my mouse. Because I went and had my legal Ohio medical marijuana, and now I'm suddenly using the arrow keys again. Let's see. Let's go check my guy. Oh, very low on mana. Oh, but I need to remember to give him skin. It. Why am I assuming that my husband's pet is a him? I wonder what pronouns Sonabab prefers. Because I've been using him. My husband's like, "Okay, I'm nearly full because I'm drunk." And I'm like, "That's not good. That doesn't mean you're full." All right. Let's take a look. Where did he go? Jesus, he went. Listen, this is why we die, okay? There are two ways that we die. One, Carolyn does a bad pull, which does happen no matter how good you are as a puller. Two, my husband is dumb. Oh, let's check on Sonabarb. And then, did we? Oh, we killed it. Okay. So we're gonna try to get a bub in to this level as a cushion, and then I think we have some boring chores to do. I think we'll have a lot of loot that we'll need to get rid of, and then we might pop in with our other characters. I don't know. Find a group, join castle. I don't know. Three jobs. Job number one, if you've been paying attention, snare. Job number two, meditate so you can heal. Job 2A, heal. Job 3, buff. Zona Bob, please tell me what pronouns you prefer. I keep using he. But how would it be why do I feel like you're a he, Zona Bob? snake countdown does continue. Um, for those who just joined in, my daughter is buying a snake, a pet snake today. It is currently 1:30 Eastern time. She's about 30 minutes away from the house still probably. She works at 3. I'm not sure. I feel like we're going to end up having to deal with the snake while my daughter's at work. Oh, whoops. I accidentally. Oops. Oh no, I'm messing up my screen. What did I do? I did mess up my screen. Let's see if I. There we go. Giant. Gonna kill the giant. We've killed a lot of giants. Wonder what I should eat today. So, if you are somebody that is backing Pantheon Rise of the Fallen and you saw the playthrough video a little bit back, in shoot, I don't remember. It was who was doing the playthrough? Don't remember. Um, but and they showed that like goblin creature that was like in the woods, and I'm just curious how people feel about how that goblin looked as opposed to some of the art that we know is coming out for Pantheon. I thought that little goblin creature was amazing. I mean, I understand that it looked a bit cartoony, but I just loved it and saw nothing wrong with it. Apparently other people felt, because it was this kind of fantastical looking thing. Oh, maybe it wasn't a goblin. But anyway, people were jarred by that. I talk about BLM and everybody's like, "Yay, anti-racism." Hello, which is great. But then I talk about snakes and everybody leaves. Oh, I was talking a lot, so now I don't know what to say. I've been playing for 2 hours and 10 minutes and talking through quite a bit of it, so whew. If anything interesting happens or that I think of anything, I'll say something. Otherwise, quiet. I totally just somehow made auto run work with my mouse, which was not my intention. And I literally felt like I could not control my character. So I'm like jumping off of this hill, and there was damage, and oh geez, I'm just having a sudden bad time in this game. I'm not sure how that even happened. That was kind of fun. Oh look, hey Zona Bob. We're deciding where to go. We're done. We're feeling done with this. We have like almost a bub in, which is a good cushion in case you die again, as one does in Project 1999 Everquest. Talking about how much money I have. Spells are probably going to cost a lot. Oh, he's going to give me another 100. Okay. Okay. So I have that one bag. I should probably put it in that one bag. Yeah. Yeah, that helped a lot. Is there anything else that can go in this bag? It's heavy. No, not really. Yeah, I don't have. I don't remember if I have a. Oh, I forgot that I did that key binding thanks to somebody too. Let's see. Do I have Misty? Yeah, I do have Misty. I have the ring. Something there. Alrighty. Yes. We go then. Oh, or not. Whoops. I guess we're going while your pet is like fighting this thing. Where are we going? So we're gonna go somewhere. Where are we gonna go? Alright, let's check these spells that I'm getting. So, Tox, Surefall, Rivervale, Tox, Tox. Um, oh, holy cow. Drones of Doom. Oh my god, oh my god, look at that. That's crazy. I love that. Hold on. Never mind. Hold on. Um, never mind. Hold on. Um, Tox. Tox. Oh, this is going to be a lot of money. Oh, and regen. Oh, geez, regen. F yeah. I think I need to make choices here. I guess obviously I want to get a Tox because there are just a lot of. Okay, well then, I'm going to go to Tox. Tox is like miserable. My first character in EverQuest back in the day, TM, um, was a erudite wizard, and ready, ready to go to Toxalia Forest. It's just like yellow and dark and yellow and dark. It's yellow and dark. That's the problem with tox. Here we are. So let's go talk to a druid. I assume I talk to a druid here for the spells. Hello? Where are you, druid? Where is the druid? Where is the druid? Hello, druid. Where are you? Should be there, he says. Oh, I found it. I love this silly bug when they like go back and come back again. All right. I have Circle of Butcher. I have Circle of Commons. I have Circle of... No, I don't. Hold on. The internet. Okay. Circle of Firat. Boom. Bye. Circle of Lava Storm. Boom. Bye. Circle of Row. Boom. Bye. Circle of Steam Font. Boom. Bye. So, I'm not going to get the Butcher Sucker, and I know that probably I should to save my group's ass sometime, but I barely even group with this person, so I will now say done. Okay. Okay, so let's start memorizing some spells. There's just so many spells, oh my gosh. Okay, so I did Circle of Firat. Hey, do you have a snake? Oh, you're not Alyssa.
No, where is she?
She's getting a snake.
She's getting a snake?
Yeah, she's getting a snake.
That's fucking creepy. I don't like snakes. Does she work?
Yeah, she works at 3. I love your bag.
That's cool. I work too.
She can take you on the way if you can go early. I'm not sure where she is.
Yeah.
Let me find out where she is. She works at 3, so you can go with her. That was my daughter, my middle daughter. Apparently, snake story. Apparently, my daughter has to be 18 to purchase a snake. So, problem solved? Or am I just going to be forced to buy a snake? Oh, you know what? I should sell stuff to this guy. I bet I'm like kindly to him or whatever. Where'd he go? There you are. Indifferently? Dude, I'm a druid. What are you talking about indifferently? I'm confused by this. Okay. Well, hill giant toes aren't going for as much as I thought they would. Oh well. I want to. Do I have water here? Does this dude have water? He does not have water. So now I'm waiting on my husband to give me some plaque. And I'm going to head to, let's see what the internet tells me. Definitely regeneration is important. So let's check where that one is. Steamfont Mountains, Hollis, Grob, Cabalus, August. I guess Steamfont. Yeah. So let's go find my ring of Steamfont. We will wait for my husband to give me some money. Hello, Talon P99. It's really nice to see you. Doing some chores with my druid, getting her level 34 spells, so I suddenly just got a ton more ports. and I'm really excited. But that's all that's going on. Just some errands right now. And then we may change. I'm playing with my husband. We may change to our paladin and enchanter duo and find a group. Druid is your favorite class? Oh, that's awesome. How do you play a druid? I am a cleric with buffs and snare, generally. Um, when EQ was live, I played a cleric as one of my mains. I had two mains. I had a paladin and a cleric, and I played them pretty equally. I just love cleric, but seems smart to have a porter. I am the Project 1999 cliche druid halfling. Um, I believe if you look at the stats for green server, that druid, well, actually, probably that's now changed to Ixar monk. Yes. Yeah, quad kiting. I don't know if I can do that even. I'm not sure I have the hand-eye coordination. I also get lost. It's really funny. My husband keeps me alive quite a bit of the time. All right, so what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to head to Steam Font because apparently regeneration is kind of my next goal of what spell to buy. So, my husband is currently bringing me 300 plat. Hopefully that's enough to get at least what, what's very important to have. Definitely my dot. That new dot sounds incredible. 34 a tick. That's crazy. Um, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. I believe I've sold everything that there is to sell. I think I'd like some water, but this guy doesn't have it. So just sitting around waiting for my husband now. What level? I am a druid. I am 34, yes. Or are you talking to each other? Oh my gosh, people talking to each other in my chat. Fun. I am 34. I just got 34. And so now I'm arranging to get all my spells. Talks right now. DAP? What's DAP? Oh my gosh. Tell me what DAP is, please. Dial port. No, I'm not in dial port. Thank you. And of course DAP. Um no, my husband's like, look, just see your auction some ports every once in a while. You'll be fine. I was sitting in Furiona waiting for him to come get me. We were gonna go to Frontier Mountains, and this person sends me a tell like take me to West Commonlands, please, please. And I'm like, sure, whatever. And I didn't ask for money at all, and they handed me like 130 plat, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is insane. Yeah, that's what my husband says. He's like, log in without me. Just go port people. My husband and I are thinking of talking to Castle. We're thinking of seeing if they will welcome us into their wonderful sounding guild. Um, my husband and I are pretty casual. I wish he'd hurry up and bring me my damn money because I want to move on to the next hunting thing. I hate errands and well, I don't hate errands in EverQuest, but so since I have like three people in the chat that I don't even know, hi, first of all, and do you guys know about Pantheon Rise of the Fallen? Fires of Heaven. That's good to know. We've actually grouped with a bunch of people in Castle. I think a few people in Fires of Heaven. They're nice. Oh, there's my husband. Hello, Tui. Thank you for the monies. Alrighty. Alright, time to go. Fast, fast, fast. How fast can I get the spells I need and do something fun? No. So I know you feel like that. My husband and I with Pantheon, we keep very careful track. We are constantly watching the latest news. I truly believe Pantheon is on its way. Truly. My husband and I have, between the two of us, backed it for $400, which I know isn't like as crazy as some people, but my husband will have alpha access, and then the two of us together will have beta access. So, so we're hoping. All right, let's find me my region. Hello, Kristen. Nice to see ya. All right, let's go in order. So this is going to be boring because you can't even see that I'm looking at Project 1999 Wiki. Beguile animals. I'm not even where it's sold. Forget that. Drones of Doom. Oh, that sounds delightful. Drones of Doom. 34, a dot that's 34 hit points a tick. That makes me want to cry with joy. Oh, I should have sewed my husband on the way out. Whoops. Um, Earthquake point, but let's leave that. I realize that's excellent for quad kiters, but as I was just saying, I suck at that. Endure Magic. Absolutely, I need to find that. Do you have it? Yes, you do. Fantastic. All right. I don't care about Expel Summoned right now. That's kind of Fury of Air and a stun. Oh, no. Thurgadon and Ice. Wait a minute. It said Fury of Air says it is classic, but it's an Ice Clad or Thurgadon. All right. Go Wiki. Let me see if it's on here. It is not. Okay. Greater Wolf form is not here. Lightning Strike is a targeted AE. Huh. We don't usually have more than one mob at a time. Oh, regen. Absolutely. Extremely excited to have regen. I telling P99, so you know some about Pantheon, obviously. I think the perception system, just I'm so excited about that. In particular, I want to be a keeper with one of my characters for sure. I just think that's such a new and wonderful dynamic. I'm a little worried about the climbing. As people who have watched my stream know, I get very lost and discombobulated, and that's just the way my brain works. And like, um, so I hope that climbing isn't too crazy a thing. Oh, was lightning strike my first quad? Okay, thank you. I will. I don't know how much money I have. Imaginary friend. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That sounds so amazing. So imaginary friend tells you, I have a new $1 million idea. You are welcome to steal it. Edible wigs. What is imaginary friend? I replied and it was gone. Okay, so my husband's logging out to talk to our 16-year-old daughter. I, however, still have these errands to do, so um, I guess I should get lightning strike then, just in case I ever want to try it, and then I have it. Let's go back to okay, resist cold. Resist cold. What was the next one it has here? Strength of stone. Okay, strength of stone. Perfect. I think that even covers pretty much everything I really, really need. I guess I'll double check the... Alright, where am I going to put this stuff? My spell book is just a nightmare. My spell book is a nightmare. I don't even know. I'm just trying to make room. I love that imaginary friend thing. That's actually the second time that's happened to me. I wish I knew who it was and what that was. I love strength. I know. I actually, yeah. We're always wandering around with too much coin and too much stuff, for sure. Everybody's like, what? Why does your book look like that? What the heck? Why is it so weird? I just, I don't even know what these tornado spells are. I don't even use them. I am a cleric that snares and buffs. That is what I am. Oh my gosh, this has been exhausting. Just these spells. Just exhausting. I don't know. Let's see. Alright. We have resists, so we can go ahead and memorize those. So wow. I have a lot of junk, don't I? Okay, so drones of doom, endure magic. Yeah. Um Another resist. Okay. Let's go over here. This Drones of Doom is going to so replace my Creeping Crud. Absolutely. Goodbye, Creeping Crud. You are now going to be Drones of Doom, and that is exciting. All right, we have these. Regeneration, absolutely 100% needs to be. I'm going to put Fire Fist over here. Why is it even in such a choice spot? Okay, so lightning strike, we were discussing quad kiting. That is not something that I think I'll be able to do, but it certainly seems like a good idea to like learn how. So, hold on, I messed up something. Finally, we've got strength, which we definitely want here. Fantastic. I am gonna double check on my. Okay, so beguile animals. So I'm just gonna list these off, the ones I don't have. So if anybody wants to chime in why I need them, beguile animals. Um, have that, have that, have that, have that, have that. Earthquake, expel summoned. Oh, Fury of Air. Oh, wait, we decided that that was not possible yet. Hold on. Fury of Air. Yeah, there's no way for me to get that. It doesn't exist yet. Dumb thing. Greater Wolf Form. I never really do that. Looks like if I go to Rivervale, I can get a lot of these ones that I don't already have. Yeah. I feel good about what I have. I might end up going somewhere else. Can you imagine what your bags would smell like? You have your grapes in the same bag. Do I still have Hill Giant? I thought I sold them all. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I have a lot of forage crap. I've actually like stopped foraging basically because I've discovered like oh my gosh, no, this is not necessary. Um I would love to eventually like whatever rabbits I would love to bake well enough to make whatever the rabbit makes. Is there like a rabbit stew or something? I don't know. Um but anyway, so my husband actually logged out and he's talking to our daughter who's going to work at 3. So we may be back at about 3 or quarter till. But I think that what I'll do is just say goodbye for now. And it is super cool to meet a bunch of really like new people to my stream. So I will talk to you some other time.